Hi, welcome back to True Kingdom Daughter. I am so grateful and thankful that you decided to come back and join me to pick up on those pieces of treasure I had talked about in my first video. But first, before I get into those pieces of treasure, I want to make note that I understand that in life there's a lot of different challenges going on. I know that people are going through many different circumstances and situations that are extremely just difficult. Beyond difficult is not even the word, but they're going through challenges, they're going through lots of abuse, and I'm talking to everyone. I'm talking to the little ones. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, up until adulthood. We're all going through different things. So I don't want my channel to be mistook as a place to come and hear someone talk that is not acknowledging that there are rape victims out there. There are domestic violence survivors out there. There are children out there, adults out there that are going through lots of traumatic events in their life every day, every night, from last night, maybe even until tonight. And I want to make sure I acknowledge that I know you're going through some pain. I know you're going through something that I could never even imagine. I won't even say that I understand. I won't. But what I will say is, I'm going to acknowledge the fact that I know you're going through difficulties. I know you're going through a hard time at school, online school. I know you're going through a hard time on your job that you probably really don't want, but you need to work it anyway to pay bills. I know you're going through a hard time in your relationships with your parents, with your husband, with your wife, with your significant other. You're going through some things. I acknowledge that. I acknowledge that. I'm not someone that thinks that the world is a perfect place and everyone is going to be smiling all the time. I know that you're not. I know that you're not. But I do want to take time to provide you with some source of encouragement that you can take with you. And right now, it's just you and I. It's just you and I right now. So this video today is about, it's a self-love challenge, okay? And like I said, it's just you and I right now. And what I want you to do is I want you to see where your self-love lies. Do you love yourself? And does it matter to you if you love yourself? And how do you know? Like how do you know you love yourself? When I was little, my father used to always tell me that he loved me and he would kiss me on my nose and he always wanted hugs and things like that. So, I just wondered, how, you want me to tell you, mister, that I love you, but how do I know I love you? You know, and he would ask, do you love your daddy? Do you love daddy? And of course I would say yes because I was scared to say no, but I didn't know if I loved that man or not, because I was a child. I was a child. And as I grew older, I started to wonder if I knew I loved myself. And I had to come to a hard conclusion that I did not love myself. I did not think well of myself at all. And I didn't love myself. I didn't know what it meant. And so over time, even up until now, learning how to love myself and appreciate myself is a day-to-day journey. And I want to call it a journey because it's not a task. It's not a hard chore to love yourself or to get into the practice of loving yourself, but it is something that we really got to consider. So everyone, like I said in my first video, this video is for anyone that can understand from ages 10 on up, maybe even younger than that. If you can understand the words that are coming out of my mouth, you can listen to this video, and my hope is that you will grab a piece of treasure that you can keep with you and think about and consider and apply into your life. So let's get into this self-love challenge. First, first on this self-love challenge, what you want to think about is, who am I? Who am I? Who are you? That is a question that each person has to consider for themselves. You may wonder, like the same thing I wondered when I was younger, like, well, who am I? I know what my name is, I know what I was named, but who exactly am I? And like I stated before, I'm a Christian woman, so I believe in the Lord God, Jesus Christ, and I believe that I am lovable. Okay? I believe I'm lovable. That's who I am. That's who you are. You are lovable. You can love yourself because you are a lovable individual. Period. Here's what I want to say about that. Many people, well, I'm not going to say many people. I used to think that in order to love myself, I have to like the way that I look. Well, guess what? We all look different. And as time goes on, we all begin to look even more so different than we looked when we were first born. So the danger in loving yourself because of what you look like or what you possess is that that is going to change. What you look like, what I look like is going to change. So when we begin to look at self-love, when you begin to look at self-love, and if you love yourself and who are you and why you should love yourself or who you are, I want you to consider that you are a lovable person. And that's why you can love yourself. Another trait that you possess is that you are chosen. God chose you to be a part of His family. God chose you to be a part of creation because you are a lovable individual. Okay? That's a piece of treasure that I hope you carry with you throughout the rest of this day. Carry that with you throughout the rest of this day. I'm telling you, somebody's going to look at you wrong. Somebody's going to say something wrong to you. You may not get the attention you want from the boy you like. You may not get the attention you want from the girl you like. You may not get the attention you want from the man or the woman that you like. But if you keep with you that you are a lovable individual, because that's just who you are, you just are a lovable person, that is something that will keep you grounded. That is something that will keep you from hating yourself. That's something that will keep you from getting involved in relationships and friendships and activities that will cause you self-harm. I don't say anything in an absolute manner because I know there are anomalies and I know that there are exceptions to almost every rule in the world. So when I say these things, I'm speaking from my own opinion, my own knowledge of life, and my hope is that you would understand that. So we've gotten to the point where you can love yourself or you have self-love if you understand that you are lovable. And if you understand that you are chosen, that the living God has chosen you to be His daughter, to be His son, to be a part of His creation, okay? In Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 and 27, the Word of God talks about how God, no, I'm so sorry. In Genesis chapter 2, verse 6, it talks about how God breathed His breath into the nostrils of man, and man became a living soul. He breathed the breath of life into the nostrils of man, and man became a living soul. How beautiful is that? How powerful is that? That the living God put his breath inside of you and you became a living being. How powerful is that? Right now, what I want to do, this self-love challenge has much to it. It has so much to it. And so I want to leave you with those two precious pieces of treasure, that you can love yourself and know that you have self-love if you understand that you are a lovable individual, period. And if you understand that you have been chosen by the living God to be a part of his creation, and that he has breathed his breath of life into you and caused you to become a living soul. Keep those two pieces of treasure with you. Think about it. Consider it. Please feel free to leave me a comment or send me an email. I have an email, all one word, True Kingdom Daughter 2, all one word, True Kingdom Daughter, the number 2, at gmail.com. Email me if you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment concerning what I've just stated in this first part of the self-love journey. If you're not comfortable leaving a comment, I do understand. Send me an email and I will respond back to you. I will be coming back with a second part of this self-love journey, and I hope you will continue on with me and use this as a time of just self-reflection and examination. And if you are someone that was like me, that did not have self-love, didn't understand what it meant to have self-love, then please join this challenge with me and go through it. And by the end of it, you're going to know if you love yourself, or you may even begin to love yourself and enjoy who you are. Just enjoy who you are. Okay? You cannot please people. You cannot 100% please your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your best friend, your husband, your wife, your significant other, whoever you're with. You cannot. You cannot please people. Just accept who you are. Accept the fact that you are a lovable individual. Accept the fact that you are an individual that has been chosen by not a mere human, but you've been chosen by the living God, the creator of this whole universe. He chose you, and that should be enough. That should be enough. This is True Kingdom Daughter. I thank you so much for watching this video all the way to the end. Please stay tuned to see part 2 of this self-love journey. Please click subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Share this video. This video is about life. All my videos are about life, given life. So share it with children, share it with adults. Just share this video. Click like, subscribe, view it, and I truly thank you and I appreciate each person that visits my channel, and I just want to say thank you and I appreciate your time. True Kingdom Daughter.